What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe. I'm sure y'all heard me say this week. We got over 70,000. That's almost 100,000 people, y'all. Unique watchers that are viewing the channel and yet to subscribe. If that's you, you appreciate this content, make sure you thumbs up the video and subscribe. So we coming with this crypto information that we cannot ignore. I gotta put y'all up on what's going on here. Obviously, if we take a look at what's trending right now, if you look in this top left box here, hopefully y'all can see this. Let me try to zoom in just a little bit more, but you can see here we got Terra Classic up 25% at the moment. Earlier today, I think I seen it up around like 70 to 80%, y'all. But the volume is up 182% over the last 24 hours. Now, this is something that we can't ignore. I gotta at least put this in front of y'all, give y'all the information so that way y'all can decide what y'all want to do. Remember, this is never financial advice. Always do your own due diligence, never risk more than you're willing to lose, and just understand that crypto is highly volatile. So this is a token. If you check a few months back, we talked about on the channel when it was crashing. A lot of people asked me like, hey, should we be buying this? I said it was very, very risky to do it, but if you wanted to YOLO a couple bucks in there, whatever that is to you, a small amount that you're not afraid to lose, that you're willing to lose, just in case the price pull back, you would be fine with that. I said you could throw that in there. Those of y'all that did, you seen some nice gains on it. Those that didn't, I think it may be a time to start paying attention to this coin. So in the last week, this token is up almost 100 and I think it was like 87%. So this is something we want to pay attention to. When the community rallies behind something, it's hard to see it fail. As long as they're still developing, making good decisions behind the project, even after it crashed, it can still turn around and make some money. So it's not saying that this coin will return to all-time highs. It's not saying that, you're just going to become a millionaire. It's possible depending on how much you buy, but it's just saying that there is an opportunity to make money in this coin. So right now the price is at the 26 level right now. We seen it go up earlier today to around that 30 level. Those of y'all that follow the channel and understand the technical analysis that I share with y'all, you can all know why did people start taking profit around that 30 range. I'm gonna give y'all a moment to drop that in the comment section. So let me know, right around the 30 range, the price is breaking out. It broke out of this range right here where we were seeing resistance around the 16 level, and you see once it broke that level, it flew all the way up and eventually started to see resistance around that 30 range. And this was over a few day period, but if we look at just starting today, the breakout that we seen, why did people start to sell off at 30? And if you said because that's the next whole number where smart money is expecting to take profits, then you are right. You got to remember, at those psychological barriers, at those psychological levels, people always assume, okay, if it reaches the 30 level, people are going to take profit. If it reaches the 35,000 level, people will take profit. People are already setting sell orders at that point. So that way they automatically sell it. The price will pull back and they'll buy in again to get more of the asset for cheaper. Or some people will just take their profit and move on. But some people are actively trading this. So I'm just letting y'all know that. Now we could pull out some indicators, our Bollinger Bands, just to see, how what's going on, what the chart is telling us right now, which we know is going absolutely crazy. We also pull out that MACD. I like to switch between the moving average, convergence, divergence, sometimes indicator, and the standard pivot. So if we take a look, right now the price is well beyond the upper Bollinger Band. The price is absolutely just broke through this upper Bollinger Band, and we're on the day chart. So this is extremely bullish. It shows that buyers absolutely destroyed the sellers during this time frame. But what we also need to take notice is that 95% of the time the price likes to trade within this range. So let me zoom in a little bit more so y'all can see these two lines. So you see this blue line over the top and the blue line under the bottom. 95%, like 90 to 95% of the time, the price will trade within this range. So the fact that it broke out of here, we want to see, is it likely that the price is going to pull back into here, or will the Bollinger Bands open up to, allow this range to be, the new range? But what we're looking at also is, our RSI, which stands for Relative Strength Index. This lets us know, is the asset overbought or oversold. When we see it above, you see this dotted line here, the 70, and then you see how they have it down here dotted at the 30, but really it's the 35. But if it's above the 70, that means the asset is overbought. That means a lot of people are buying it up. They're possibly paying too much for the asset. This is FOMO. This shows a good sign of people buying in at this range, FOMOing in on top because they seen this. But what generally happens when we see that is people start to sell off after the asset continues to meet resistance, and they don't see the price break out over this range, because these are impatient buyers. These are people that are looking for a quick buck. If it doesn't happen within a day or two or a week or 2 weeks or something like that, they'll most likely sell. So we are likely to see the price come back down to, sell back off to just kind of calm down a little bit and come back within this range of 70 to 35. Once it drops underneath the 35, that signals that the asset is oversold. Now take a look here. If you look back in the chart, we could see the last time the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, was under that 35 level. That was a buying indicator. Right at that point in the chart here is the same point where the RSI dropped below 35, and that's exactly where all the action started from that point on. That's why you want to learn how to use these indicators so you can, kind of understand what's going on. And also, the MACD, the signal line, is above this line here, so it's absolutely bullish right now. Generally, when you see that, you will want to wait till this comes back down and then crosses back over this line here. So once this line drops back below this line and then is on its way to cross back over it, from the bottom to cross back over, that's another buying signal right there. So even if we look here where the RSI hit the 35 level, and then we take a look where this blue line dropped underneath the orange line at the point where it crossed, look how I said once it falls under this orange line and it's about to cross back over, that's another buying indicator. And look, if we identify that area in the chart, that's exactly where most of the money that triggered this bull rally came in at. So hopefully this is valuable to y'all. If y'all appreciate this information, definitely drop a thumbs up, like on the video. Also, do not forget to subscribe. So now, with us having that information in mind, remember, I'm not telling you what to do. You always make your own decisions, do your own due diligence. But we're likely to see this price sail back off, and kind of calm down a little bit. At what range can we expect it to do that at? It's kind of hard to say when it, was just this bullish, because a few things can happen. More FOMO could step in, and then we still have a large burn that's supposed to be implemented in the next few days, so that can continue to push the price up. But this may be the rally that we're seeing from that being implemented. People buying the rumor to sell the news. So my theory here is to wait for the price to calm back down. Like, even if we take a look at what happened with Bone Token broke out over $2 up to $2.40, and now we seen it calm down. It's back under $2 right now. So that's what I'm expecting to kind of take place with this one. Now it's up to you if you want to buy in here just so you have a ticket, just so that way if things do continue to go up, then that's fine. But just realize that you're buying at a very expensive price. But understand too that this is this could be the beginning of something very big, because it's up over 180% in the last week. So let's say if we see 1,000% run on this, then this could just be the beginning. So if you just want a ticket to have some, you're not wrong for buying some at this point. But if you already have some and you're thinking about adding to your position, then you may want to wait until and I'm not telling you to do this, I'm just saying you may want to wait till the price pulls back. But then again, who knows, the price can continue to push up. But 180% in the last week, we do still have a lot of volume in the market, so it could still continue to push up. But that can just be pushing up to add more late money, more FOMO money on top of it before smart money takes all that money off the table and the price starts to sell back down into until it finds a support level. So it could either find support, back around this. It could come back and retest. See, this is the thing. It likes to retest areas of resistance and support. So last we seen resistance before this major breakout right here at this 15,000 level, or maybe the 16,000 level. So it might come, and I'm not saying it's gonna do this. You gotta, remember, I'm just trying to interpret what the chart is telling us and then make a best decision based on that information. So it could likely at its, at the lowest, I expect to possibly come back and retest this 16,000 level. That's if we see a mass run, a mass sell off, a panic, something like that happen. Buyers will step in absolutely at that 16,000 range. That's what I believe. Now, if it retests right there, we can expect it to retest it and, continue to go up. Or we can expect it to come back and retest this 22,000 range. Even at that range, would be a nice little discount. So right now it's at the it's at that 27,000 range right now, or about about 26, just at the 27,000 range, 27,077 level. But if it pulls back to that 22,000 level, 21,000 level, even right around the 20,000 level, it might retest, because that's where this candle pulled down to. Let me zoom in a little bit more on this. Remember, I told y'all bullish candles start from the bottom and they close at the top. So we can see here when this candle opened, sellers pushed it down to this range here. This is where sellers pushed it down to the 20 level, where they were able to get it down to before it found support, and buyers took over and pushed it back up to this 30 level before smart money started to sell off up here, and now it's tapering down to this 27,000 level. So it might come back and test either this 20,000 level. You always want to give or take a little bit, but those are just areas you want to already have mapped in your head to identify what's happening. So you can identify if it drops below this 21 level, you can say, okay, most likely we're going to come and test this 16,000 level. If you start seeing it pull back even more just where it is right now, you can say, most likely we're going to come test this 22,000 level or the 21,000 level, before you know that if it drops below there, then it's going to the next key support level. Understanding those key support levels, those resistance areas are very, very important. So I don't want to stress this video too far. It's already past 10 minutes, but if you want to, add some of this to your position, I definitely don't think it would be a bad thing to do right now, because the market has got behind this coin. They're still building on it. They're burning tokens. We got a ton of people talking about it right now. So, this may be the beginning to something, extremely, serious. So keep this on your radar. If you want to know how to buy it, you can buy it on KuCoin. Also, let me look at a couple other exchanges. You can get it on Binance, Gate.io, Kraken, Huobi Global. Matter of fact, let me show y'all this list here. So these are all the areas you can buy, or all the exchanges you could buy it on. So we got Binance here, KuCoin, Gate.io, Huobi, Kraken, KuCoin, Kraken, FTX, BitHub, Bitfinex, Uniswap, Binance, OKX, Mexi Global. So there's a ton of different places. Just come to Terra Luna Classic on CoinMarketCap. Type in Terra Classic. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Just scroll all the way to the bottom. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so once you come to Terra Classic, scroll to the bottom of the page and you'll see where it says Terra Classic Markets. You'll see where it says Terra Classic Markets right there. And these are all the different locations you could buy it. Then you'll just click on, let's say you want to buy it from KuCoin. You'll just click on this name here, KuCoin. You may have one of these exchanges that you use for another coin already, like Gate.io or, Mexi Global, things like that. So you'll just come here, click that, and then you can download the app and then type in whichever coin that you're trying to buy, and then you can buy it. But that's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.